Hello, Gemini Souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I am excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. For this week's series, I will be channeling messages from famous animals in TV and movies for each zodiac sign. So I was inspired to do this series because since my spiritual awakening, I have had some truly amazing experiences with animals that just re-emphasize how we are all connected, that we are not separate, and being able to communicate with animals in this special way just shows that we can bridge the gap between honoring animals and not honoring animals. So animals have very powerful messages that they are communicating to us all the time. It's just a matter if we are willing to open up to that and to listen. So if you have found that your ability to communicate with animals is increasing at this time, it is no coincidence. So my intention for this video is to honor the voices of animals and also to have some fun because there are so many talented animals in the world, especially through TV and film. So how this will work, Gemini, is I have written down 12 different famous animals on 12 slips of paper. I will pull one out, we'll see which famous animal has a message for you, and then we will do an intuitive card reading to get some additional messages. So let's see which famous animal has a message for you, Gemini. Okay, this one just wants to stay in my hand, so I also found this cute ladybug paper. It seemed to be the only paper that I owned that had other living creatures on it. So the ladybug is a symbol of good luck, so let's see what we have here. We have Felix the Cat. So with Felix the Cat, he was one of the very first animated animals in the world and was known during the silent era. He is extremely mischievous and also very good-hearted, always willing to help other people. And one of the traits of Felix that stood out during his cartoons was that sometimes he resorted to stealing food. He loved food, and if he didn't think that he was going to be able to find any, he would steal some. So he would resort to stealing if he felt like he had to do that. But overall, very good-hearted, always willing to help people, and was also known for his famous pacing. And he would put his hands behind his back and go deep in thought and contemplate whatever situation he found himself in. So those are all the traits of Felix the Cat. Let's see what comes through your cards here, Gemini, to see what message Felix is exuding to you right now. First off, we will be using the Labyrinth Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Gemini souls? We have the Knight of Swords. Next, we have the Light Seer Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Nine of Swords. Next, we have the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my Super Attractor power. And your final card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Gemini souls? I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Okay, so with Felix the Cat, Gemini, what's coming through your reading very strong here is the fact that Felix evolved during the silent film era. So Spirit is suggesting for you to silent your mind, because with the Nine of Swords, I'm being shown that you are worrying a lot about something right now. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry about a situation in your life. And Spirit is showing me how this is what you keep thinking about. And Spirit wants you to know that our beliefs, our thoughts, and our emotions create our reality. And when we are holding on to worry, when we are holding on to anxiety, anxious thoughts, those will create our reality and will reflect experiences to us that just emphasize those emotions. So, what Spirit is suggesting is meditation, going within right now, really slowing down your mind, especially before you move into your day. If you can do this for the first 20 minutes of your day, just allowing yourself to be silent, you will see that your thoughts slow down and you can choose how you want your day to go. Of course, you can't control how things transpire in your life or circumstances that come up, but you can choose how you respond to them instead of reacting, which reacting will also create an energy of negative emotions. So it's getting very mindful about what those emotions are, allowing yourself to feel them, journaling them out, quieting your mind, observing your thoughts, because emotion is just emotion, but there are emotions that feel worse than others. So if you can get very mindful about what emotions you want to feel every single day and to choose those, you will see things shift. So a very powerful mantra Spirit is bringing through here for you is, I am at peace. I am at peace. I choose to be at peace. I choose to embody inner peace within myself. I choose not to allow anyone to steal my peace, to steal my joy, to steal my happiness. Because when you come from that place that evolves from within you, nothing can rattle you in the physical world, because you've already made that decision to stay in that place of peace. And affirming that to yourself when something comes up that seems to be like it's a challenge, you've already affirmed, hey, I'm going to approach this with peace. I am not going to let this derail my day. I am not going to allow myself to get caught in a negative feedback loop of negativity. And another amazing thing that you can do is also, if you yourself want to be uplifted with some positivity, uplifting someone else also helps. So I'm being called to tell you a story. About a year ago, last June, me and my partner Anthony, we went to Florida for a vacation. We went to Universal Studios, and one thing that I noticed while I was there, it was the Universal Studios Island of Adventures. What I noticed while I was there, a lot of the employees there, they seemed to have this energy of not enjoying what they were doing. And I just sat back and I observed, and I could see that a lot of the people in the park, the amusement park, they weren't treating the employees the best there. And it was creating this negative feedback loop where everyone was just reflecting negative thoughts to each other. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't want to take part in that. So, how can I uplift someone here? And what happened was we were getting food at this place that was located in the center of the park. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like this little walk-through area where you would get pizza and pasta. It was an Italian food place. I remember that, with like garlic bread. And you had to get a tray and get all your food. So I had all my food ready to go, and we went up to the cashier, which was a young girl. And she was wearing a mask because of COVID, so I wasn't able to really see her face a whole lot. However, I asked her, I said, hey, how's your day going today? And she said, well, everybody seems to be in a bad mood, but other than that, I'm just fine. And she was all huffy behind her mask. And I said, well, I really hope that things turn around for you. And, you know, when I said that, I could kind of see her eyes kind of like light up a little bit behind the mask that she was wearing. And I said, well, you know what? I said, the fact that you just smiled just shifted all the energy in this place. And then I could see her smile get so big, even though she had the mask on, I could see her smile get so big behind her mask. And I could feel the energy shift in that moment. And it's a moment that my spirit guides often bring me back to, remembering that it's little moments like that where you can see that there is a negative feedback loop where just by doing something simple and kind to uplift someone else shifts into a positive feedback loop. And it's very powerful. So doing that can also help you to get out of the Nine of Swords energy. Okay, so how can you uplift someone else even if you feel like you need to be uplifted? Doing something for someone else will just really ignite a fire in your heart. It will show you how you are raising the vibration of the planet, how you're being of service to other people, and it will make you feel better. It certainly did for me. So it's just a suggestion from Spirit to help get out of that negative feedback loop of negative thoughts. Another thing that will help is gratitude. Appreciation and gratitude dissolves all blocks to the presence of your super attractor power. So if you're finding that in your reality you are seeing things that are negative, you're seeing experiences that you don't want to experience, this is the opportune moment to go, okay, I'm shifting my focus to the good. What in my reality am I grateful for right now? Because doing that little act of shifting your perspective will help the good become magnified in your reality. You won't be focused on what's going wrong. You'll be focused on what's going right. And it literally is a game changer in shifting your reality to the one that you prefer. So, what are you grateful for right now, Gemini? Focus on those things. Say, I'm thank you for those things. And then watch as things shift in your favor. With the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing that you're really taking action with something right now. Just ready to go, ready to move forward. Look at the determined look on his face here. He's got his sword up and he's ready to move forward. So I can see that you are in a determined state despite some negative thoughts that are coming up right now. So I would like to open up my clairaudience and see what messages Spirit is bringing through with the Knight of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing tag team. So there's something here about working with other people, collaborating with other people, not thinking you have to do everything on your own. There is a lot of support around you that I can see, and I'm being drawn to how the Knight of Swords here is, he has this fierce determination on his face here, this look of just like it's go time, but it's also like thinking that it has to all be done by him alone is like the vibes that is coming off the card. So Spirit is saying this is a time to collaborate, to allow other people to help you, to set the intention for divine connections to come into your life, to set the intention to let go of all of the negative thoughts that people aren't there to help you, to shift that belief to people are always there to help me. I am aligning with like-minded people who are helping me cultivate inner peace, who show me real gratitude, who value me and I value them in return, and just that we all appreciate each other. Because I'm being drawn back to Felix the Cat, how he has this amazing willingness to always help other people. And this is an energy that I am seeing that you have, Gemini, but there is also a need to allow other people to help you. It's okay to loosen the reins on what you need help with. It's okay. We're not meant to do everything all on our own. And when we do that, it can lead to burnout and just feeling like no one is there to help us. It keeps us in this mentality that we have to do it all on our own, and that's not true. So, like Felix the Cat, he's always willing to help people like you are, also has a very good heart. So let good-natured, good-hearted people help you in return. Because when you collaborate, it takes the burden off of your shoulders and it allows the energy to move forward that much quicker because you're not stuck in this energy of feeling like it's all on you. Okay? It's not. There's support around you, Gemini. So, any final messages for my Gemini souls? Thank you, Spirit. Yes, there is also a message coming through about drinking alcohol. Now, Spirit is not saying to just completely stop doing that forever. If that's something you enjoy doing, then that's 100% okay. But for some of you, I am seeing how drinking alcohol is blocking your intuition, or it's not allowing you to show up as your best version of yourself when you are working on something that you're passionate about. I am seeing if there's like an all night drinking binge and then you wake up the next morning having to go to work or having to work on something that you're passionate about, it's not allowing you to show up in the way that you would like. So there's some energy blockages there with that. So just something to be mindful of in terms of drinking alcohol and Spirit will never tell us not to do something. They only make suggestions. So this is just the message that is coming through right now. So take that as it resonates. But yeah, doing anything to excess and then wanting to do something creative the next day or going to work the next day with that, it can create blocked energy. Whereas if that hadn't happened, inspired downloads and ideas would have flowed easier. So that is all that I am seeing, Gemini. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!